We showed you this story earlier this morning. Deputy Ryan Perry with the Clay County Sheriff's Office had a special moment with a local family. A call about a home security alarm turned into a fun moment of playing outside with 3 children. Deputy Perry is joining us now to talk more about how important it is to stay connected to the community during these times. Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You know, when I did this story originally earlier this week, I believe it was on Tuesday, it aired Wednesday morning. I was so excited to be able to tell this story. The Smiths, they trusted me enough to tell their story, and I was so eager to talk to you, but timing didn't work out, so I'm glad we were able to arrange for this. When you look back on this, walk us through, talk to me, how did this come to fruition last Friday?
So, like I said, I got the alarm call to the house. Just anytime we get an alarm call, just the first thing is to make sure everything's okay, whether it's a legitimate alarm or it's a false alarm. So I arrived at the house, saw Mr. Smith on the porch and saw the kids playing in the yard. So I was thinking everything was okay, but still wanted to talk to him, make sure everything was good. And he just told me he typed in the wrong code and everything was fine.
I know he was saying that he had no idea. He saw you coming toward him and he was like, I don't know what's going on here. And, you know, you were able to shed light on what was going on. How long have you been part of the force?
For about 18 months now in Clay County.
18 months in Clay County. And we should mention, after that initial interaction with Mr. Smith, it was when you were leaving his children, all ages 8 and younger, started asking you questions, and that's when you engaged with them.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so I saw the kids playing and just didn't think twice about it. Just kind of naturally happened. Played with the kids, and they were very curious. And
yeah, I know. Jordan was so excited to play basketball with you, and the 2 girls, Janae and Dallas. You know, I think don't correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure I'll get an email from Mr. Smith or a text message. I believe it was Dallas, the younger girl, who wants to be an officer when she gets older, and she was saying how she was asking you a lot of questions. And I will tell you, sir, you giving them stickers meant the world to them. They were so excited to have those stickers, those badges to show off to their friends and their neighbors.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so the Sheriff's Office gives us stickers to hand out anytime we, see some kids in the neighborhood, and so it's just a good gesture we do, and just to try to shine a light on the community, and it went pretty well, I think, and we had a lot of fun.
Mr. Smith thought it was important to show the world, to capture those moments, you interacting with his children, a white officer, 3 black children. He thinks that history was made in his front yard. A turning point in this tense time we live in. As an officer, what would you say about that?
I don't think I'm, smart enough to know if it went that far as to make history like that, but I just saw some kids playing and like I said, didn't think twice about it. I just love people and love making the community feel good and safe, and just like I said, I just like playing in the community, the community with kids. So.
Absolutely. I know you're doing something right, because I've received several emails on social media from people who know you, and they're like, I know him, he's such a great guy. Is there anything that you live by, that you bring with you on the job, that you want to tell others to do, that maybe helps you along the way?
Absolutely. Just always, I'll try to be kind and shine a light to everybody I meet. There's a lot of times in this profession where we don't meet people under the best circumstances, good or bad, and so we just try to help and make everything the best we can. So just be kind.
Be kind. I like that very much. Well, Deputy Ryan Perry, thank you. Really, thank you so much for talking with us this morning, and thank you for making a difference in the community, especially with those children.
Thank you so much for having me.